Alrighty, so I already took out the bumper, the arms, and also, as you can see, the shock tower was taken off of all the linkages because I have to get to this diff. Now, interesting enough, I noticed that I have to take off the cups. The cups are plastic, which I already ordered the steel ones, but we're going to be changing all this stuff out very soon. So hopefully you guys are still up with me looking at the live video. So I need to take off the two screws in the back, two screws in the front to see what's initially transpiring. Let me get the shock oil, let me get my lock diffs, and other pieces that I need because this area, this part of it will be very, very, very dirty. So let me get a few things out the way. Let me get a piece of paper because stuff will get messy. Terribly sorry for all right, a few people have showed up, thank goodness, because I'm just gonna keep going. Whatever's happening with this video, let it go, let it become what it is, and then we'll work on it from that point on. So, now that I took all those components out, I do have my speed grease, I do have my diff lube and everything that I need to install. Now I need to take off these two screws to get my diff cover out. Alrighty, so that's one. You guys are wondering what type of drill bit I'm utilizing. It's a 2.0 from MIP. So, like I said, I have roughly half an hour left to go to try to get this done for you guys as fast as possible. You're back. Yeah, I rebooted everything. See what's going on. So I already took off the arms, the shock tower, whatever they call it. The arms were taken off, the shocks were taken off. Now I'm taking off the diff cap. And as you can see, here's what I was worried about. And this was kind of annoying that I saw this right now, but doesn't seem like it has enough grease. So now that the diff cap is off, I'll put that to the side right there. And I'll take off the diff for you guys to see what I'm working with right now. See, I'm surprised it doesn't have that much grease in there, which is definitely concerning to me that it would not have what I specifically needed. Now, Hot Racing has not released a cup for this as of yet, but I'm hoping very soon that they're going to be releasing it. So, what am I changing out on this? So, if I'm looking at this correctly, this is the rear. So now I'm going to be going with the front. So here is the front. This is the front spiral cut gears, and the part number is 5379R. So I'm going to be installing this for you guys, for my homies that I'm going to be hanging out with here for a little while. I am going to do myself a favor, and hopefully you guys are hanging with me. I'm going to have a shot in commemoration to the guys that are chilling with me right now, which is definitely appreciated, of a Grey Goose. So, Hot Racing. Alrighty, so hopefully you guys are drinking with me. And if you guys ever get to try any vodka, this is some of the best stuff out there. So, cheers to my people for St. Patrick's Day. I'm surprised only two people are in here, but welcome to the two guys that are here. I'm looking at Doug, I'm looking at Tyler. So my man Doug Jones and my man Tyler Stone. So thank you very much for even being here. And for you guys that are here, do me a favor, send me, email me, and I have a few Geo Stuff I Want stickers that I have available, and I'll send them out to you. So, cheers. Oof. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff. All right, so where am I? This is the rear. Okay, hold on. Where in the hell did I put the front? Okay, I guess I'm stuck. I did not know. You guys know where I put the front? Oh, there we go. There we go, the front. What are you gonna put on it? I'm putting everything on this. Pass the bottle. All right, so I'm taking off the spiral fronts. Okay, this is from Traxxas. Take this out. Now, I've installed this into my X-Max, my 8-cell X-Max, and I have not installed the updated spiral cut gears. I've had no issues with my X-Max. So I'm very, very extremely happy with that. So these are the spiral cut gears. I have to do something a little bit different. They're going to be, you know, coming across and mounting up like this. But this is going to be a cool additive feature that I'm doing with this. And I have to re-grease this whole thing because I'm very disappointed that it doesn't have as much grease as I expected it to have. So as I just took a shot with you guys, and trust me, if you guys are drinking with me, a shot of Grey Goose would definitely liven you up right now. So I'll use the brown. I'm gonna clean this off a little bit because I'm gonna get my hands a little bit dirty. And let's just clean off a little bit of the grease so I can handle this a little bit better. All right, so let me see. These look like 1.5, so I do have my 1.5. Here we go. 1.5s. Boom. Take you out. These are my drive shaft cups, which these will be changed out because these are plastic. So I'll be changing these out sooner than later. I already pre-ordered the hot racing cups, which are going to be stainless steel. Well, not stainless steel, but steel nonetheless. All right, so I'll take you out, put you right here, and I'll take the other side out. And alrighty, you guys get to see exactly how I finagle with my RCs. Here are the bearings. Bearings pop off. There we go. That bearing's out. This bearing is going to be a little bit more of a headache. Oh no, nice and smooth. There goes the other bearing. Now you're gonna notice on the bearing side, it's going to be two different size bearings. I think that's cool that Traxxas does that because now now you know which side goes to where. So there you go. Alrighty. So I do have to take these four screws out, but since I'm going to use a lock, let's go see. Aha. I have no idea how to install this as of right now. So I'm gonna wait. Let me drive this thing first before I install the steel differential spool locker. I will wait and we'll see what happens at this point because I haven't driven this RC as of yet. So I'm just gonna throw in the spiral cut gears and see how much fluid we have, differential fluid that we have in there. If you guys are interested in finding out what type of drill this is a Rhinobi 4-volt drill, and this is an MIP tool, driving bit. So let me take these four screws out. You should always section everything out when you can. All right, so let's pop this bad boy open and see what we have happening here. Okay, so the cool thing is that this is nicely set up to where there's enough fluid in here that I'm happy, you know. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a drunken night with this show today. So, all right. So what I want to do is I want to remove the rubber seal right here. Try to not to be a little bit too crazy with it because You don't want to damage the rubber seal, because if you damage the rubber seal, then you're pretty much stuck at this point and you have to wait before you order another rubber seal. And judging by what I'm looking at already here, I already have a damaged rubber seal right there. But as we move on, I'll deal with that part of it later. So let me, which is kind of surprising because this car has not been driven. So me having a damaged rubber seal like that is kind of annoying that I actually saw that. So it is what it is. I'm going to keep going and see exactly what lines up with where, and figure that I have to use this. Hold on. I almost forgot to take this piece out. Alrighty, nice and smooth. Okay, this is the internal part. Slide that up in here, nice and smooth. All right, it should look very smooth. And here we go. So line you up, hopefully. This is going to be a little bit trickier than I expected. Because I'm trying to line this up. And for some reason, you are being very, very angry with me. So let me finagle. This is the long part of the job. You know, I like to do quick edit videos for you guys. You know, even when I'm doing my live discussions, you know, I do that quickly so you guys are not bored. I know the attention span of looking at my videos are very small. Nobody wants to like sit around and stuff like that. So, alrighty. So here we go. Looks like that's screwed on nicely. I think it positioned itself nicely. And I'm just gonna put 2 screws on both sides, and hopefully that locks into place. Alrighty. I'm not gonna over tighten it until I have all the screws on. Okay, let me get the other screws on. Once I'm done screwing this piece on, I'll answer the questions that are initially put into the chat. So I like communicating with you guys. You guys give me a lot of ideas. Hopefully my videos are interesting enough for you to even hang around. I appreciate that. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. If you put this on a high torque setting, you see that spinning that it's doing to my skin? It's gonna hurt. So, oh, you've seen, I know, I'm sure there's a lot of tricked out ones. Nothing compared to what I'm gonna be doing, because trust me, every upgrade that I got for this thing is totally like everything. When I tell you everything, I upgraded this thing for everything. So, all right. So that's that part of the spiral cut. So this is what it looks like. I'm waiting for the cups to come out, so hopefully it'll come out soon. But this is the first part of the installation on this. Everything triggered. Hey Geo, for the new 2.0, should I get a blue or green? Go with green. And too many people got the orange one. New York C 007 Bangers. G, you need a screen in front of you so you could talk on the crowd. Yeah, you know what? I should have a screen in front of me. You know what? If my, can I do that? No, because if I do, hold on. That's a good thing. Maybe maybe I'll be able to do that. Hold on. Let's see how much stuff I can do. Bear with me 1 second, gentlemen. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. All right. Bear with me 1 second. Here we go. Maybe I could do this. I put the volume down. 12%. Okay. I don't even know if I could do this. Home. Hmm. Well, let's see. I don't know what you guys are saying. Can I see what you guys are saying? Is the question. Somebody talk. Nope, can't do it. Um, it doesn't give me any visualization of you guys talking, which is the crummy part. I could see everything, but I'm probably gonna be echoing. All right, here we go. Are we gonna lose the? Are you guys hearing me echo? No echo. Okay. So now I'm able to. All right, there we go. So now I can see what the hell you guys are saying. Ah, excellent. All right. Mr. Nobody. Nah. All right, excellent. So let me take out the drive shaft. This is interesting because now as I pop this off, this is the other part of it, and I have to grease this whole thing. So here's the bearing right there. So Warhawk Legends, how come you didn't dye the body black? That's going to be the last step as I do the body. I know you talked about the chassis. That's gonna be the last step when I do the body. All right. So I'll take this piece apart. Now, this, holy crap. Something is wrong here. Is it me? No, it's not me. This is wrong. You know, I hate when I do something and it doesn't work out the way I want it to. And this is BS. This is total BS. Because this is BS. This is telling me this is for the rear, but this in actuality is for the front. How is this possible? Rear ring differential for the rear, but this is the front. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you guys what I'm seeing right now. Okay, so this has the fat piece and then the other diff piece right here, and this has a fat piece. How is that possible? This has a different piece, so it's wrong. Is it mislabeled? Because this is the front. I'm looking at the front. I got the drive shaft in front of me. It's mislabeled. This is so stupid. Sit more goose. You know what? You're right. I will sit more goose and think about this because now I'm kind of pissed off that. Oh man, let me get more goose because this is stupid. Did Traxxas mislabel something? I don't know. It looks like they did because I'm looking at this and I'm kind of annoyed right now because let me put you right here. I'm kind of annoyed right now because I'm looking at the components that I have over here and it doesn't match up because the way this diff is set up, you know, the way the spiral cut is set up on this diff, it doesn't match to what I have here because once this is installed, this has to go here, but this piece is not this. Look at it. It's not that. What the hell did Traxxas do? This is crazy. Do I switch it up? I don't know how it calibrates. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I've never done this before, but I'm going to stop and take this whole thing apart. Why? Because I need to contact the Traxxas, the people up in Traxxas, because this is crazy. If I'm going to put myself in a scenario where they're going to tell me, hey, you mislabeled something, then I'm going to do that. And this is not like, this is not like a hot racing part right now. This in actuality is a Traxxas part, which now I can make my complaint because this is crazy. Somebody in the Traxxas department drop the ball. So, that being said, I'm going to take you apart and put you back together. But at least the cool part of it, oh God, this thing is like welded on. I think I got the wrong one. They done did it to me. This is so dumb. I can't believe this. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll keep on going. I'll have the other upgrades on. At least I'm not going to be doing the rear drive shaft. And we'll be good. We will be good, gentlemen. We will be good. Alrighty, let's put you back together. Traxxas done did it to you. Bad. Yeah, well, it's not too bad because, at least this is something that, I know a lot of people have the Fortec. So this is something that at least somebody, if they're buying this part, I need to make Traxxas aware of this because, I do a lot of upgrades with Traxxas and stuff like that. So, I'll contact their technical department and find out what the hell happened because that's no bueno. No bueno whatsoever. But, I'm terribly sorry that I was able to Google it. I have the iPad running on one thing. I have the iPhone running on the other thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to Google it. I'm pretty sure somebody's already walked into this, so it is what it is. I mean, I could do another, oh my God, Traxxas messed me up with this, which the people in Traxxas would not be happy with me that they did a typo. But it is what it is. Alrighty. So, the crappy part is my hands are totally greased for no reason. Damn, how much you spent on the upgrades this far? Seeming like a lot. Yo, I did spend a lot of money. A lot of money, my friend. All right, so let's throw back the bearings. That will slide in there. Let's throw back in the cups. Let's make sure I put these cups in correctly. Last thing I need is to mess that up. Okay. Cups slide in there. Slide in cups. Okay, 1.5s. All right. What is your favorite RC to play with? Stampede 4x4. That is my favorite right now. Second one would be the X-Max. All right, put this one in here. Oh, this totally bums me out because I really want to do these diffs right now. You switching ESC and motor? Yes, I am. I am switching the ESC and motor very soon. Oops. I am switching the ESC and motor very soon. I was thinking about going either really huge on the ESC and motor or just go with a Sidewinder 4. So those are my two options right now of what I can do. We'll see what happens in the near future. So let me throw some, my little Q-tip right here. Let's have my grease, which I'll grease this bad boy up. Put it into where it's nice and all good around. You don't have to drown this poor thing. I do have to go back to the hobby shop and pick up more sooner than later. Okay, there we go, all around, so it's nice and smooth. Put that piece back in there, and we will put this. Let me clean my hands off a little bit. We'll pop this bad boy in. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, now you're sitting in there comfortably. Let me give you a little bit of juice right here. Can I spin this bad boy? Oh, I don't even know. Aha, there we go. Spin you a little bit. Give you a little bit of grease. Oh, I nearly forgot. To Traxxas for making me try to install something that was probably mislabeled, but I have to confirm with you guys later. If you guys want to find out which part it was 5379R, and that was supposed to be the spiral cut gears for the front. Didn't happen, so we're moving on. Oh God, you gonna run the UDR? I did run with it. I like the UDR. The UDR is definitely an awesome machine. Traxxas did right by that car. I mean that truck by far. That's one of the coolest RCs that I've seen in a long time. The last time I got excited about an RC like that had to be the not the XO1. It had to be the X Max. That's the last time I got that excited, like extremely excited for an RC to be unveiled. Once again, I'll always tell you guys, do not over tighten stuff, because once you start over tightening, then you are in a world of hurt. Tonight, the last night of Bike Week in Daytona. Don't remind me, bro. Don't remind me. You know, I want to go to Bike Week. Problem is that some people have their perception of what Bike Week is all about. You know, I have my perception of what my Bike Week is all about. So, yeah. So that's primarily it. All right. So now, at least I was able to show you how to take and put together the diff cover and everything like that. So we greased it up. That's what it initially needed. It needed to be greased up. So yeah, they made the 8S, which was kind of crazy, you know. Hanging out with the like-minded people. Yes, true. All right. So now we have to put a few things back together. All right. So hopefully Hot Racing did this. Okay. So this is the rear, and this is the front drive shaft. So I do need that. Um, this is the rear. So now I'm looking for. I need the front. This is the rear as well. Let's look for the, aha, here we go. Let's look for the fronts that are over here hiding. Hiding. No, I don't need that one. So this is the front, so I need the fronts. I need the shock tower for the front. Where are you, shock tower front? I don't see you. Aha! Here is the front. So, as I start putting things back together, just a little bit of informative news. When you start doing this, oh no. Well, here's an interesting thing. The Hot Racing utilizes a different type of screw. I'm going to put the screws that the Hot Racing gives me. But you guys know I'm going to change this out to stainless steel very soon, so I'll be doing that. So, nobody. I'm still hoping for the X Revo, which is going to come out. I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing something with the E-Max as well, updating that. All right. X Revo would have been sick. Yo, trust me. I have huge aspirations for the X Revo to be coming out very soon, sooner than later. So let's look at these TRF 5501. These are the front. I should have had scissors. Let me see if I have some scissors over here to cut this thing open, because I don't like to be too much of a savage. Not even a razor. Give me a razor. Oh, what? Let me get a razor. So we roughly got, let me see, another 20 minutes left. Hopefully we'll get the front done and you guys are able to see this. It's weird because they give you different pins for this thing, which I find kind of shocking. So this is the Hot Racing front arms, which once again, Hot Racing does do like awesome stuff. All right. But they give you the pins, which, why? Maybe for the, oh, they give you the pins for the fronts. All right, so I want you to see that. They give you the print, the pins for the front, which, and once again, they are labeled right and left. So let's make sure we put this on correctly. All right, so here is the right. Slide you in there nicely. And here is the left with the pin. Alrighty, here's the left. Okay. There we go. There's the left. Now I'm going to need something else. Since I am changing the mounts suspension for the suspension arms. This is the 8334X. I have to change this out because I just have to change it out. So this is going to be anodized blue. But the weird thing is that they give me a whole bunch of stuff, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what to do with this stuff as of this point. I might wait off on this because this is the front and the rear. Now this and that, oh snap. So this in actuality gives me different degrees of how the arms set up. That is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I have different degrees of how this integration is set up. Wow. Huh. I'm gonna have to hold off on that on a different video because I don't even know how this thing drives yet. So we'll hold off on the 8334X. That is very interesting because I didn't even know Traxxas. Oh, it's for drifting. All right, interesting. I had no idea. So we're gonna wait off on this, which is definitely gonna be something really, really cool that I want to integrate into the RC. So this is the front. I'm thinking right there. Boom. That's installed right there. Front shock tower. This is the front. So let's release this guy. We're gonna wait on this for us to install that very quickly. Also, just to make time go a little bit faster, I'm gonna be integrating. I'm gonna be doing the shocks on a different live feed, and also I'm gonna be, because a lot of people want to find out what type of shock oil that I'm utilizing. This is not going to change. I'm not gonna be cleaning up this area anytime soon. So this is primarily what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of hours. So hopefully you guys are interested in finding that out. So let me take this piece, which is going to go right here, real nice. I have to cut apart the different types of screws because these are using different types of screws. And let's install this. I'm telling you, I mean, back in the days, it was Integy that did all the upgrades and the updates with their stuff. But Hot Racing has definitely stepped up their game. So I know you guys are seeing that I'm doing these type of screws, but like I said, I'm going to be changing these out very soon to match everything with stainless steel. So I'm just doing this right now just for installation purposes. Oh, what are you guys saying? Tyler Stone, that's for drifting. Oh, thank you very much. That's sweet. I heard you couldn't find, you could drift with it. Oh, I had no idea. Okay, I'm gonna go for now. See you later. Take it easy, my man. Have another drink for me. For you guys that are underage, please don't drink. Well, don't drink irresponsibly. How about that? That is your public service announcement by Gio. So let me screw you guys in. See what's in this. I'm gonna try to finish up the front as fast as I can for you guys to check this out. So, all right. So that's wow. You know what? I have to say I'm always impressed with the hot racing stuff. I mean, it's something that it's really cool update and upgrade that you can have for this. All right. So let me get these screws out the way. All right. So this is what I have set up on the hair for you guys to visually see what the hell's happening. So Where are the screws for the other part? Okay, these are the screws that I need. Okay, I need these screws because these mount somewhere else, so I have to put this right there. All right, so judging by what I'm looking at right now, I'm going to be taking. Okay, so if this is the right, wait, this is front left. So this is correct. So I'm going to take this screw out. Now, like I said, I'm not going to be using Loctite because I'm not doing nothing with it yet, as of yet. But we will be setting up this Loctite really, really quickly. I mean, this thing is going to have sway bar kit and everything like that. So, how long you plan to stream tonight? Another 10 more minutes, hopefully, to get you guys up and running with what I'm doing with this RC as of late. Alrighty, let's get you going in here. All right, so that was the second hole, or that was the third hole. All right, that's weird. I thought I. Hmm, interesting. All right, let me get this thing going. Let's get this last screw out. For you guys that are still chilling over here, thank you very much. I really appreciate when the people that watch me on YouTube, I'm able to present, some somewhat quality videos where I'm able to interact with you guys and definitely get your input of what's happening out there. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of RCs. I don't know everything about the RC hobby. I always take the opinions of people of, what I should get, what I shouldn't get, what's cool out there, what's not cool out there, what's definitely representative of stuff that you want me to install and everything like that. So, let me see what's said. Love the live streams, bro. Thank you very much, my man. MX Rider. I really appreciate that. A lot of guys do like for me to do my live video streams. I think the main reason is that a lot of YouTubers don't do that because it does put you in a position to where a lot of things mess up. Let me see. I'm gonna go with the middle hole. A lot of things do mess up when you're doing these live video streams, and some YouTubers can't do that. They put themselves in a scenario where they're not able to do the live video streams, and it is what it is. Huh. Interesting. So the screw that I have in here is a lot shorter than the screw. So this is what I'm going to do. Since luckily I was not able to utilize the screws that were going to the shoulders, shoulder thing. The camera pressure, same here. Thank you very much, Tyler. All right, so I don't have to use these type of screws. So I was able to not utilize the screws that were going in here, and now I'm able to use the shorter screws. This might be a little bit too short. Nah, I don't think it's a little bit too short. So now I'm able to, you know what I'm gonna do right now? This is what I'm gonna do right now. You guys have never been able to see this, but luckily, I was able to have a company send me something which I really appreciated the fact that they sent this to me earlier. Which, if I could find them, I'd be able to install them in front of you guys. And lo and behold, I cannot find them. It was from. Here we go. Voila, badhorsey.com. I've been talking about this company for a long time. Bad Horsey, this is the Traxxas Vortex Street Sport. So, lo and behold, I do not have it. So, it is what it is. Rip these bad boys out. See what's happening here. Blue is the theme, and blue is what we're going with. So, let me take this screw out. Put you in there. Okay. So a lot of people are curious about, why I use shock covers, especially on an on-road vehicle. I think personally, It does accent the vehicle just a little bit to where it does look a little bit awesome. Now I am changing out the springs. I'm not too sure what type of preloads I'm going to be utilizing on the springs, but I definitely want to change them out. So if you guys are looking over here, this is primarily the way I do my shock covers. I open it up, which is weird because these things are a lot bigger than usual. All right, so here you go. You stuff them in there on both sides. These are a lot bigger than I expected. So let me slide you here. Oops. I need you to go in here. I need the clip to pop in right there. Slide this bad boy like this. And here goes the bottom. Everything should fit nice and snug, I guess. There we go. And since I don't have extra clips, it's not going to fit on totally. But that's primarily what I need to do. How much time I got? I got like 7 minutes left. Alrighty. Alright, and there you go. That's on one side. Now let's go for the other side. I'm going to take this apart. It's coming pretty nicely. I didn't get notification on this video. Sorry, David. You know, Google, YouTube is YouTube. I wish all my notification squad was able to get my notifications ASAP, but what can I do? Okay. All right, so this is gonna go onto the side. Let's turn this car around. I have another one of these. Let's pop this out and try and do this as fast as possible. I'm terribly sorry. I already had two, well, technically speaking, I had a couple of drinks already, but alrighty, that's there. Once again, I just open it up with my hands and slide this bad boy. There you go. And it should look like this. Stuff this piece back in here. Let it lock up. Like I said, I'm going to be doing an upgrade with the shocks and stuff like that, and I'm getting the shock covers and stuff. So, all right, click that piece in there. Sometimes I utilize my screws, whatever stuff inside. You're really not going to need to utilize a lot of the shock portion. Oh, just for you guys to know, I am going to be utilizing 100 weight onto this RC. So, okay, now that's in. Dum, 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 dum. As you can see, the clips are very loose. Not to worry, we're going to do another segment on that when I do my shocks and show you how I install the weight, the shock shafts and everything. What am I doing in 7 minutes? Hot date? No, no hot dates for me, buddy. No, those days are over. Those days are over. Um, Alrighty, where am I at right now? Wow, why is this thing so stiff? Jesus Christ, this thing is stiff as hell. So, judging by what I'm looking at, see now, as you can see, I have the linkages and everything like that to be installed right here. So it's gonna look just like that. But I do have to change out the links, which, let's worry about the pins first. So the way the pins are set up, I am going to have to change that out as well. I guess this is the end locking. Interesting. Very interesting. They set this up, they set the pins up exactly the way the X-Max pins, to where the screw holds down the little shaft over there, which is definitely interesting, but I don't know what these screws are for. I'm not too sure what they're for. Wow. We'll find out in a few minutes. Tyler Stone, it's up to you to screws with the guys to you tell my yeah, it's true. I'm done. Are you done upgrading the Emax? Other than a body, I mean that thing is done. You know. Let's rip this open and see what goes where. Because they don't really give you an instruction booklet on how to install these things. which it's kind of crazy. I have no clue where these guys go. None. None whatsoever. I could see where the shaft goes in. Nice and smooth over there, which that looks cool. I can see where these screws come in, which I don't even have these screws in my arsenal, which I have to get them. I have to get some stainless steel screws for that. But other than that, I have no idea where the other screws go. With these two screws, where do they go? All right, let me get this piece out. Because at least I want to finish up one side for you guys, not to, for you guys to get a visual of what stuff looks like. You know what I'm saying? And I do have to open up a drive shaft, which is going to be over there. Alrighty, took that piece out. That's gone. There goes the arm, which is right here. Maybe it goes underneath here. I don't know. Possibly. Possibly. I don't know. There's a screw that goes in. I don't know. I think that's what it is. I think when I install this piece here, which it should slide in. Okay. That piece slid in nicely. I think that screw goes underneath. That's my opinion of what's happening over there. This is for the rear. Where's the front, buddy? Aha, here's the front. Are you done upgrading? Yes, I am. David Bailey, cool. Always install fast lane machine chassis on the English. I could always do that, but the Emax, I don't know. The Emax has had its time. As of this point, it was one at one time the T Max was like the king. When I tell you the king, the king. Just to give you a heads up, I have to grease this up, but I'm not going to do it on this video. Holy snap, I can't even put these on because I have to take the whole thing off. So we're going to wait on these pieces as we're doing live. This is crazy. I didn't realize as much stuff as I had to take off on this thing. Jesus Christ. So I'm going to go with the regular dog bones. So dog bone here, dog bone there. And we'll see what this thing looks like. Just a quick visual of what's happening here. It's much easier when I install this just real quickly for you guys. And that screw would go on the top right here in theory. Okay, that screw would go here, which that's right here. Okay, and this piece would go back into the steering turnbuckle, and that's the way it would look. Interesting. See, I didn't realize, how intricate this was going to be when I ended up doing the live video. So that being said, here's where we're at right now. I'm not going to be changing anything out. It's going to stay exactly the way it is right now, as I'm talking to you guys. Did you get the new trophy truck from Traxxas? It doesn't come out till next week, so that's coming in. So primarily, this is what's going to be happening. Since I already showed you how everything is installed, by the time you see this RC again, I'm gonna have the front totally installed. I'm very, very disappointed on the spiral cut gears because they did not do what they were supposed to do. I don't know what could have happened with these things, but this was not what this was intended for, which I found. I think they mislabeled it, and this is supposed to be the rear, and the other part's supposed to be the front. Something happened, to where that happened, and I can't get to it. But I'm gonna leave it right there as of this point. Hopefully you guys were able to enjoy this live video feed because realistically speaking, I like doing these type of things to where I'm able to show you. Look, I get hiccups all the time, when I'm doing installations. I don't know RCs as well as I should. But this RC is relatively new to me. I mean, this is a rustler. I could do that with my eyes closed. That's how good I am with the rustler. I'm even good with that with when it comes down to the slash 4x4. I'm good with that when it comes down to the Stampede two-wheel drive or the Stampede 4x4. But with the Fortec, it's a little bit different because now I'm dealing with an RC that once you see this is gonna get installed and everything's gonna be all good. A lot of this stuff is new to me. Now, when I did the spiral cut gears on the Emax, when I did that on the live feed, primarily, that's what initially happened. So I was able to do that. But this is what I'm going to do off camera, so you guys don't get bored, as as you guys are seeing exactly what I'm doing on these type of installations. So I am going to change out the links because I already have links on here, but the links that I'm going to be installing is going to just be blue anodized linked. It's not going to be totally different than anything that you've seen before. I already have links on there, so it's not going to be informative for you guys for me to install the links. I'm going to figure out where this piece goes into. I think it goes into the bottom, but everything needs to be Loctited, which I'm going to Loctite everything once I have the opportunity to. On the next video, you're going to see this portion of the RC completed. I'm going to start taking apart the other part of the RC for you guys to check a few things out. But I thought this would be a little bit more informative to you guys to watch me doing live things, which it does, like I said, I have so many RCs, I do get hiccups as well. So you're able to see, stuff like this tricked out. Case in point, I did not know that all the major parts that are coming into this were set up. Did you build a second wrestler on Instagram? I built that for somebody. I didn't know that this type of setup made this RC into a drift vehicle, which all these components were in there, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? But I do want this to be a drift vehicle. Also, I want this to be a race ready RC, and hopefully a drag car, and hopefully a high speed vehicle. It's gonna differentiate what's gonna be happening in a few. But that being said, I'm just gonna show you the diff fluid I'm gonna be utilizing. The diff loop I'm utilizing is gonna be 10,000 weight, which I'm gonna be doing for that. Um, I was also thinking about putting 50K, depending on how it works out. I have that available as well. So I'm going to be installing in there. I have to figure out what's going on with these spiral cut gears because realistically speaking, it was very disappointing that I ended up doing a live stream and it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So they probably mislabeled a few things, which situations happen. It is what it is. I'm not gonna come across and cry over spilled milk, but hopefully, you guys were able to get some type of information off this, to where there are hiccups that happen when you start doing installations, and you know I don't know all the answers, but that being said, I'm able to come across and do something live for you guys to see. If you do have this RC, the Traxxas Fortec, you're able to see what works, what doesn't work. What do I recommend for you to buy? What do I do not recommend for you to buy? Things I can recommend for you to buy for your Traxxas Fortec, I would say your steering linkages, change that out. That it's metal. I would say that would be something that you can change out. I would say leave this part plastic. I was thinking about changing it to metal, but there has to be a weak point. So leave that part plastic. That's what I'm going to do for now. What other things I recommend? Changing out your drive shafts. I know they give you dog bones, but having the drive shafts a little bit better. Traxxas does makes a set as well. Changing that out, that's definitely cool for you to do. I don't recommend for you to change out the arms into aluminum, but it's up to you. It depends on how modified that you want your RC to be. Shock covers, something else. It's there for show. That's personal opinion when you're doing an on-road RC. The motor and ESC are going to be changed out, but I do want to test this system out before I do that. Shock tower. Shock tower, I would say, change it out to metal. I mean, it doesn't have to be Hot Racing, it can be any other company, but definitely change that out. Another recommended part would be the sway bar kit. Definitely install the sway bar kit for your on-road vehicle, depending on how you drive it. You don't have to change up the shocks. It also all depends on you. There's other companies that have threaded shocks where you're able to do, just a little bit of calibrations before you put on, C clamps. But that's something that you could look into as well. Also, what else recommended? I am gonna dye the chassis black, so that's primarily another thing that's gonna be happening. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing this live segment. I know you guys are interested for me to bust out the E-Revo. I mean, I will, trust me. The E-Revo will be busted out on live. There's things on this art. Look, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Up there in the back, if you're looking at the back right there, I bought the paddle tires from my X-Max. So I'm gonna be doing that very soon. So I'm very happy in getting the paddle tires from Proline. I do have the regular Badland tires on Proline, so that's something that I installed in there. But these are things I'm gonna be doing when I do my live feeds and stuff like that, to where I'm able to have a drink with you and enjoy this type of scenario. Like I said, there are things that I'm finding out about, parts that I'm installing. This is going to be live, so you're able to see what hiccups I have and what hiccups you're going to be coming into, and what do you think you're going to be putting on your RC, and what I recommend for you to put on your RC. Everybody has their own scenario of how they want to update and upgrade their RC. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of days once I finalize this RC. Am able to work with the new eRevo. Am able to work with the new UDR, which looks totally awesome. Am able to do my upgrades. I have Proline progressive shocks, um, progressive springs, and also the reservoir piggyback adaptive units that I'm putting onto the X Max as well. Also, I have to unveil the new body for the X Max and the Fortec. New decals with Grey Goose is going to be over there. And this is, as you guys well may know, this is Goose Chase. So every single time I bust this RC out, it's going to be for I'll have a drink with you. So once again, hopefully this video was informative to you. I'm glad that I was able to answer a lot of the questions that were put out there. Um, if you have any interest in finding out what type of motor in ESC or what type of motor in ESC you would like for me to get, definitely leave a comment below. Also, definitely leave a comment below of, what type of servo you think I'm gonna get. I'm probably gonna get a Savox, but give me your recommendations on the on-road servo. Well, once again, hopefully this video was informative to you. Rate, comment, subscribe, and tell my fellas up on YouTube. Later.